BDSM podcast. Welcome to Off the Cuff with Des and Zane. Why is the music still playing? I am your host, Zane Thomas, here with Shaydo. Yo, thank you so much for joining us. Shaydo is a host of the Happy Hour Show.
That's right.
The After Hours Show,
yes,
and the After Hours Show podcast, and then they gave us a show.
They gave us a radio show on X-Ray FM.
Are all those on X-Ray?
No. So the Happy Hour Show is on YouTube and TV as well. It's an actual TV show. And then we got the After Hours podcast that's on any podcast platform that's out there.
That's wild.
And then they gave us a show is on X-Ray FM. Shout out to the Spin 503 family, another radio station that I'm on. I do the Body Rock radio show. It's about an hour to 2 hour long radio show.
Okay. What do you do for that one?
So I play music, current old school music, any kind of style, reggae, R&B, hip hop. Okay. Whatever I feel. And I have guest interviews on there from time to time and stuff like that. I've had Randall Wyatt on there. I've had Crossing the Streets on there. So, I've had some cool, got lucky, got some cool guests on there for that show. So it was pretty cool. And for the station. Shout out to Danny Ocean. Yeah, Danny Ocean. Yeah, the man on the helm of Spin 503 for real.
Yeah. No, we actually had him on the Smoke Break. It was an episode.
I saw that. Yeah.
So that was super dope to finally get a chance to talk with him.
Right on.
But yeah, so it's as far as the music scene, what's been your involvement with that? Starting off to kind of where you're at now.
Okay, this is gonna be a timeline right here. So back in the day, some years ago, I'm gonna just leave it at that. I was an artist myself.
Okay,
and doing shows, going on tours.
Sure. When you say artist, you were a rapper, singer?
Yeah, I was a hip hop artist, a lyricist. I used to call myself a lyricist. You know?
Okay. So you one of those rappers?
Yeah, I was that aggressive style rapper. Literally, I came from the era. If you were whack on the stage, I literally would grab the mic from you and take it and battle you on the stage in front of your own crowd. Yeah. Tear you to shreds. And then any of your friends that ran up, I'll rip them too. And then literally walk off the stage with the mic because I didn't want to give it back. I did not drop the mic. I didn't give it back to you.
Savage.
Security, we need the mic back. You did dope, but we need the mic back. And Ocean has witnessed some of those things. But so but and some friends. But came up from that kind of background when hip hop was raw.
Okay, and so what time frame was this?
Dang, dude, why you make me?
I know. But I need to be able to visualize.
Okay. So I'm gonna say this ran from the super late '90s till early OGs.
Okay, got you.
Probably around 08 was kind of the tapering off, and I started okay. I've always DJ'd, but I really started just DJing after kind of 08 and stuff. Just kind of left the MC life back there. But I had always been in radio.
Okay.
Radio for years. So I've always done that. I used to be on K-Boo back in the day with DJ Audio and those guys and A1.
Nice. Yeah.
Mad Hatter shot out and Virtude and those guys, Fabulous Saturdays. Yeah, that was a really good era right there. And then after that, just kind of start transitioning more into radio, and then we used to be on internet radio, right? But then the game changed, some kind of law with the FCC or whatever. They just changed the game, and so a lot of internet radio stations lost their juice. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they got bought out by the big guys, Clear Channel and so on. I heard all those guys.
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Sure. They swallowed them up.
Yeah.
So we were gone. And we were man, we had a really good show because we, and stuff like that. We didn't know what to do. And we was let's go TV. I was at that time, I knew nothing about TV. I knew I always wanted to be on it, and I got the face.
And the voice.
And the voice. But I didn't have, I didn't know how to edit videos back then or nothing like that. So I remember I bought Adobe Premiere Pro, and I got After Effects, and I got everything. I just got Adobe. I went crazy. Adobe crazy. I literally locked myself in the office for about a month.
Yeah, I need to learn this.
I went to Google University, YouTube University. Just watch
got
how
your
they
degree,
throw down
Adobe
certifications, and figured it out. But in a month though, I was cold. I was okay, we can do this. And I remember I got my camera guy and my camera crew. We went out for a whole day, just real raw style, and just filmed a whole bunch of stuff all over Portland.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then I brought it back to the lab. I stayed in there for like 2 weeks, just editing it like crazy.
Yeah.
No, 2 weeks to equal like a minute and a half.
I know that I do know. That's the one thing I know about editing is that the amount of time I put into making it and the amount of time I got out of it are 2 different times.
Though you feel my pain.
Oh, I do. Not with video. Video is something that I've never really been able to like master. So I let Chris handle that one. But I definitely get the whole like time as compared to like the product. So so yeah, no, that's super dope. So you
and then after that we came out with our intro, the Happy Hour Show, and then the Happy Hour Show was born, and then we started booking guests. Shout out to Hear This Distilling because they were one of the first let's say liquor people to give us an interview and stuff like that, and it was really nice, and they shot us a lot of product, and then after that it was on. Like after that we just got on like any and everywhere, so it was dope.
Yeah. So you said that you've spent a lot of time on radio. So like, what was like your first radio show that you did?
I used to be on this college radio station back in San Marcos, Texas, back in the day. God, I don't even remember the show anymore. But shout out to my homeboy Big Chief. Okay, he did that. That was his show, so I was co-hosting with him. On there.
So
and
started off as like a co-host.
Yeah. So. Let me mute my phone.
No, you're all good.
Terrible of me.
Yeah. They're all good.
All right. So yeah. I can't remember the show no more or the call sign.
Okay. But let's so give me an idea of what the show looked like.
It was hip hop, R&B, and stuff like that.
Okay.
And, I mean, we would have like slogans like "Kid Tested, Puff Daddy Approved." You know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
He had a little slogan. Yeah, but it was a fun show. But man, that show, like. Because that was like my first time really getting into radio back then, even though I was co-host with Big Chief, and but that show opened a lot of doors. Like we got to go to like charity bill events. That's how we ended up meeting like Jaleel White and Michael Jordan and all these guys. It was cool stuff, man.
Wild.
Yeah, it was fun stuff. So, but yeah, and then it turned into like I got into it up here, and then hooked up with the scene up here.
Okay,
and then I was just really grinding.
Yeah, for sure. So, what was like? So we had this first show. We don't know the name of it, but we know Big Chief is the homie.
Yeah.
But after that, so like you came up here. What was kind of the progression of that? So the first show that you started off doing.
So at that time, I was still MC. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Hardcore.
So we still rapping.
Oh yeah.
Identified as more of that than probably a radio show host.
Oh yeah. God, please, yeah. MC with
anybody
the E.
asks, yeah.
Yeah, it was MC with the E.
Talking to ladies at the bar, you're like, yo, I'm an MZ.
All right, so that was a thing of mine.
Like the radio host, which one gets more play?
Well, you know what's crazy? I was in a different mindset back then. I was not trying to holler at the ladies.
Okay.
I wasn't.
Hey,
I was like,
because
I was going to school too. I was going to college and everything.
Yeah.
And then I had like a kid, and then I had my music, and so then I did.
It takes a lot of focus.
Yeah, and then in between that, sparring and keeping in shape and stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying?
Sparring. So you work
hardcore
out.
martial artist, and all that jazz. But and so I wasn't like we went to bars and clubs because that was the scene you had to perform and stuff like that. You'd be in there. Yeah.
But you came there to perform. You didn't come there to like
I was
chase.
Super tunnel vision.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. Especially when you got a goal. Like focus on that, and the other stuff will come. But if it's not, don't judge your success off of I didn't pick up anybody, so why am I rapping?
Oh, I didn't even
there's so
think
many
about
cats.
that.
So many cats. I feel like are just yo, this wasn't a good night because we didn't get laid, and I'm like. Homie, we hung out. We had some good talks.
You kidding me? Don't down. Oh my God, that's the best port.
Yeah, exactly.
And to your point, all right, so we did this show in Austin, and we killed it, right? We opened up. I got to open up before the main artist came out, right?
Okay.
And I'm rocking it, and there is I don't care, alcohol, weed, whatever. There is no high that will get you the high when you got people on stage chanting your name and spitting your lyrics and in unison, just with the flow of you.
Oh, yeah.
That is the ultimate high that can't be touched. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's unfortunate because you can only get it in that one place, so you have to do the thing to get that feeling.
Exactly.
And you have to do it the right way to get that reaction.
Yeah, and so I had the luxury of doing that, and I remember dopest night. And the man I was opening up for me was the Jizza, which was
that's wild.
The god of raps.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's wild.
He was you know what I'm saying? Nas, Rakim. He was up there on that level to me, and I'm performing and opening up for this dude.
That's nuts.
And then I was because opening up, you walk off the stage.
Yeah.
But he grabbed me. He was like, give it up to this dude Shaydo for rocking the crowd. Oh, like this dude said my name.
Yeah,
I exist.
yeah, exactly. Now I've been validated. Now I've came into that's super dope. So like as far as like other artists that you've like opened up for that you like, you know, you were really proud of having performed with, like who else would you say that you were like really lucky to get to share the stage with?
Gangstar, man. Got to meet Primo and Guru. We were doing a show with Rage Against the Machine. They was on their tour.
What the
I got
fuck?
I know, right?
And not only like gave me a concept of where you were at, but like what time this was.
God, this is late 90s.
Yeah,
I'm on 99, I want to say.
That's sick though. Yeah, to do a show with Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah,
not everybody can say they did that.
Shout out to Big Chief once again. He hooked that up. That would have never happened without him. So just like network is a beautiful thing, people. If you don't do one thing in life, do networking.
Absolutely.
That stuff will get you somewhere.
Absolutely. No. I definitely think that like, you know, a lot of artists have the tendency to, you know, like when they perform, they like get in their head and they're just like, yo, I came here to do this, or like, I'm only going to talk to this person. And it's like, you get so within yourself that like, you forget that like this person that you're working with is somebody who gets you onto the next thing you want to work on, you know? So it's extremely important to network in that fashion. So you did a show with Gangstar. That's nuts.
Man.
That's nuts.
And then after that, you know, that dude gave some, man, he was such a wise dude.
He spit some game?
Just sitting behind stage, just picking his brain and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Primo was just busy. That dude busy, man. He ain't talking to nobody.
What were some of those little tidbits, those little words of wisdom that the dude dropped on you that they might have stuck out over the years?
Man, all right. So it's pretty much, it's like this. You ever listen to his song, The Moment of Truth?
I have not, no.
Oh, okay.
I know. I'm terrible. I'm a rapper who doesn't listen to rap. I know. Don't tell anybody.
We'll pull your rap card.
I know, yeah, for real. It's actually in my wallet, which I left in my other pants.
Good stuff. Oh my goodness.
But so this song, explain to me the song.
Yeah, so it's a really poetic, like truthful, like what he went through kind of song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he was just talking about like at the end of the day, like everybody meet their moment of truth, and that'll be like with all the lies you tell, that'll catch up. You know what I'm saying? The fakeness, people will eventually see you for who you are, and this will be your legacy. You know, that's how you'll freaking go out in life. That's pretty much what he was saying.
Solid
he was
message.
like, just stay you. And if you don't like who you are, then go find you and then be that. And that was like some stuff that really stuck with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I never heard nobody tell me something like that before. And I was young, you know, I was like, what, 22 at the time, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was like, wow. And plus the dude, he was like in my top 5 favorite MCs like all time. So
for real, like, yeah. Anything he said would have stuck. You know what I mean?
Like legend, dude. Like, oh my God. But but you know, you gotta like use what you get, you know what I'm saying? And let that be your fuel and that whole nine, and just don't lose your focus, man.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I think it's incredibly important to you know, like to just be receptive to like other cats that have been doing it. You know what I mean? Especially if they're cats that you've looked up to. You know, because like the experience that they have. You know, there's stuff that I'm learning from you. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like I just learned that from you. You know, and it's like, yo, that's good. That's good information.
Yeah, I be looking at a lot of these cats like, man, y'all don't know.
yeah, and we really don't. There's not like a rap school you can go to where they're just like, yo, so like this is the next step. Make sure you got your couplets and you know what I mean? So it's like really trying to figure this out is just kind of like a wild west, you know?
And all right, so people go by social media to kind of gauge who you are now. But I'll tell you right now, probably like anybody that was doing it in late 90s to early OGs, if there was a book face, IG, YouTube, whatever, you know, we all have like millions upon millions of followers. If that stuff was around back then,
sure,
it would be stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
All those guys that really grinded, man, they lived a life. Man, I got to tour with the Living Legends, bro.
What?
You kidding me?
You got a tour with the Living Legends? You didn't just do a show. You
shout out to DOS for hooking that up.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Wild.
And then after that we ended up missing the Justice League, and that's how you ran into like the Little Brother, foreign exchange. That's a whole other thing. But that's when we see, I mean, like people, they judge you but they don't even know your life. Like, man, I did some things.
Yeah, for real. They're just like, oh, they've only got this many followers. It's like, yo, I've like been places. Like, sorry, I started this late. Like,
no doubt.
For real.
Like, I just don't care. Like, for real. Like, people, how many got the me? He's like, you know what? I hit 1,000 and then I was just fine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, honestly, I feel very similarly where I was just like, I just this weird 700 thing. I feel like I'm not somebody yet, but 1,000, cool, we're good.
More people want to follow me. Go for it, man.
Yeah. I'm not turning you down. Please still follow.
Just watch the happy hour show and stuff, and watch me and Ocean be stupid.
So like as far as like emceeing and stuff, what created the like I guess the circumstances for you to be like, all right, I think I'm gonna focus on something else.
Well, first of all, my first passion has always been like film.
Okay.
I'm a huge movie buff.
Okay.
I'm that guy that'll be quoting like a gazillion different movies. And can tell you like the director who wrote it, all that crap. I'm a geek with the movies. And,
right.
That was my first love. So when I was a kid, I was into acting like heavy, but like it didn't have a lot of avenues for acting. You know what I'm saying? And my family background was music. They were true musicians.
Also, Danny Ocean's in the chat, so shout out to Danny Ocean.
Oh snap!
Hey, says, how dare you?
Hey, I'm giving them props, man.
But so you were big into film.
Yeah. So I started as an acting. I got like lead roles in some plays.
Okay.
Did some movies. I was not a principal character at all.
Hey,
like
what was it on screen?
Yeah, Mr. Holland's Open, yo. So anybody was in there. Relentless, he was in there. So shout out to him. The Faculty, dude, with Usher.
What?
Oh, God,
yeah.
bro. Yeah, dude. Dumb stuff like that. But no, I write movie scripts too and stuff.
Okay.
And so
That's super dope.
I'm a member of the Western Screenwriter Guild and all that. And you don't believe me? Check me out. I'm on IMDb. Yeah, your boy really doing it. So
okay.
Yeah. So
that's what's up. What's up. So you started off kind of with like acting and stuff like that, and then what created like the interest in emceeing and stuff like that?
Well, I mean, it was hip hop, really. Like, I ain't gonna front, man, because I'm like another like billionth of a story. Like a kid grew up without a dad, you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So hip hop kind of like raised me.
Yeah.
And we were lucky to be raised by hip hop back then because they were still like, they were young, but they were young grown men that had been through some struggles.
Sure.
And they were like educating you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And I had nobody really in my life educating me like that in a manner that I actually cared for.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You could have the message, but if you didn't package it right, like nobody's gonna hear it.
I mean, you had like Edgy and the Bulldogs be a father to your child, like, yo, man, you know what I'm saying? That was some real talk and stuff.
So it was the realness of hip hop that like kind of drew you to it.
The consciousness of it.
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Poor Righteous Teachers, KRS One, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These guys was just on the you like what they said. It was like they were kind of like your Malcolm X.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so that's very true. Yeah, no, I mean, there's definitely like I fell in love with conscious hip hop just because it was something I could connect with. You know, like I keep telling people, I'm just like guns, money, women are three things I never had, so I just rap about being sad. This is very genuinely true.
Even it was,
but it wasn't. You know what I mean? Like those weren't experiences that I had, so it was like having somebody talk about like experiences where it's like the struggle of like whether it's isolation, whether it's this, whether it's like all the different human conditions that I was like, okay, hip hop's a cool genre. I may not be able to identify with this part of it, but I do appreciate it as an art. So being able to like see it show up in a way that I'm like, okay, this is relatable to me, made me want to create that. Would you say it was very similar for you?
Yeah, along with like growing up in a family full of musicians, you like I could do that.
Okay, so you grew up in a family full of musicians.
Yeah, but except they were all singers, and man, you do not want to hear me sing.
You didn't get that gene?
No, I did. I probably could have if I worked on it, you know, because they all had it. But at that time, I ain't gonna front. R&B singles was real soft, so like, he was not trying to look like that. Yeah,
shots fired.
I'm growing up.
Take that
in the hood, man. Like, man, what it look like me coming out singing with my chest shirt open and hair all slicked back, man.
Yeah.
I was like, that was the kid with the Jerry curl at the time, man. You know what I'm saying? Shake it, But no. But I could have, but I didn't do it. I didn't inherit that gift. But luckily, I got the gift of the rhyme.
Sure,
at that time, you know what I'm saying? So I did that, which was cool, and that kind of inspired. But as far as like if you want to act like what song or anything like that you heard, so I don't know if you remember what was that? God, I want to say Crush Groove, right? And it they were doing in the movie they were doing like this play or whatever, and they had the Treacherous 3. And they came and it was like they had their head sticking out and they was rapping that from a curtain. And I just thought that was like the dopest thing ever, bro. I was little kids, they was like, yo, that's dope. And then I was like, I want to do that. And then like,
I
was on after that, man.
So would you say that you felt like you were just naturally like talented with it? Like, did you feel like you were just good at rhyming? Did you feel like you were good at like punchlines? Did you feel like what part of hip hop did you like kind of start off with and you're like, I'm really good at this, I want to keep doing it?
I would say that. Well, because I learned kind of to be funny and like clap back really fast because of my uncles.
Yeah.
They were always, man, if you got like a bunch, if you got one uncle, that's fine. When you got like a bunch of uncles, you know what I'm saying? It's like 6 uncles and they love talking about you, man. Like trying to just hurt your feelings, but in a funny way, you know, family's all love. But
for sure.
You gotta learn how to stand up for yourself.
For sure.
You get real good and crafty at like clapping back. I just learned how to like put that to rhymes. You know what I'm saying?
So like your stuff is comedic. It's not like that's how like you got like punchlines and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. But then like because of like the 90s Anthem Front made it hard. They made it like aggressive. Went from funny to like aggressive. Like,
yeah, for real.
Take your eye out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real. Just wild shit. Like, this is excessive.
Yeah,
are we cool? I thought we were good, man. Like, why would you say that to me? I'm listening to your album. You're all violent.
Yeah, pretty much. It got hardcore. Like, my album, like, I had a song called Shaydo Flows, and like, that was a really aggressive song. You know what I'm saying? But it was but that was me.
Probably fun. It was probably fun.
It was very fun. But that song got me in a lot of doors. So it was like, and I wrote that song. Do you ever like write a song and you remember what you wrote it to?
Yeah. Wait, how so? Like the beat that you wrote it to? Yeah.
We used to sit there just vibe out to the instrumentals.
So
I wrote that song to It Ain't Hard to Tell. Like
that's funny.
I was feeling that song in such a way, but like that song has nothing to do with the
Well, I'm sure like during that time, it's not like you could just go on YouTube and just be like YouTube beats, give me YouTube rapper beat. Yeah, for real. Yeah,
didn't exist.
So it was a lot of. So you started off kind of like writing over because I think it's interesting that you bring this up because I don't know if it's as common now just because there are so many beats, but like so was that kind of like a writing style where you would like take like a beat and be like, okay, cool, this will be like the framework, and I'm like right over the top of this.
Yeah, exactly. Just get the instrumental.
You're like trying to show your friends you're like rapping over somebody already rapping, and it's like this very distorted. Like just imagine though.
Oh no, okay, so not like that. I never rapped over anybody's rhymes.
No.
Oh yeah, but the instrumental,
like trying to show people,
right. I got the instrumental. So I get the instrumental, and then you have your friends over, and you like spit your little verse. Like whoa, they'll be like, man, I don't know.
Well, you said you DJ'd a little bit, so you probably did have access to instrumentals. And stuff like that. That makes sense.
Galores.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
Like you always bought the records with the instrumentals, man. What was the point?
Yeah, honestly, no, that was always like my biggest thing. Is just like, where do you get instrumentals?
I gotta say something. All right, pet peeve, man. I don't like these freestyles. I don't even call them freestyles.
I don't either.
With the acapella,
no,
it's with the beat, man.
You don't want the acapella on the album on the
on the album that's different. I'm saying, but they call that a freestyle when they get together and then they just doing acapella. No beat. What a DJ? What a love? That's hip hop.
Oh,
you're not doing hip hop right now.
I do not like new school freestyle where they're just like,
yo,
so you suck, man, and everyone's like, oh shit,
he said you suck.
Yeah, he said you suck. He got you, man. You look dumb. I was like, we all look dumb watching this. Actually,
throw it out. No beat. You already cut out half the hip hop world. Just taking the DJ out of the equation.
For real.
Like, what you doing?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then you call it freestyle, and then I heard they even write that stuff.
I am not at all
Nothing
surprised.
off the dome. So I'm like, disrespect to the whole game.
Honestly. So you talk about like battling and stuff. Was that something like that you were part of? I mean, you had like punchlines. So it's like you a battle rapper.
Yeah, I used to be. You know, what I'm saying? I haven't done it in ages. It feels like now, but that's a muscle you have to work out. Like, for real. Sure. That's like you in the gym with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but yeah, back in the day, I won some competitions doing that stuff. But
you want some competitions?
You just black out and like you come out of it, you just see people like
just bodies.
Bodies,
real, just like the Hulk. Like I did that.
Like, what did I say?
Yeah, for real. Yeah, everybody left. It was either that good or that bad.
But I can tell you the origin story for that. My villain art. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me.
So like, all right, Camp Low.
Okay.
They were doing this birthday party when we was in Texas, and we got invited to it. And I was with my best friend. Shout out Dashay, Moonbeam. You know what I'm saying? He's like a brother to me. And I was with my actual brother at that time.
Okay.
El Capitan Jinx. And so we were there at this show, right? And I feel confident in my skills.
Sure.
But at that time, I was still like shy. It was weird.
Yeah, I understand the feeling.
Yeah, like if I'm on stage, I know I'm supposed to be on stage, the light is on, I'm on.
Sure.
But at that time, if I'm not supposed to be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was these cats, and they were like up there like spitting they thing, you know what I'm saying? Supposedly,
if that's what you want to call it.
And then my boy Tashay was like, he just went through a bad car accident, like Kanye style.
Okay.
Mouth wired shut, you know what I'm saying? So like through the wire for real.
Right.
And I remember him like just Shaydo, these and they weak, just go out there, man, just let them know what we're supposed to be like. And I was like, you know, and like he was begging me the whole night, and I never did. And so like that sat with me, and I remember just seeing his face, like how disappointed, because he knew I had the skill and the talent, but I didn't go show it, and them dudes didn't deserve to get heard like that, especially on a Camp Low platform, because Camp Low was like the joint, yo, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so like if y'all know Camp Low, man, just look up Lucchini.
I won't pretend to.
Just look up Lucchini, man. I'm telling you.
Grew up with a white mom, and I'm doing my best. Okay, I'm doing my best.
Man, white moms was jamming in that song too. So, but no, just look up Camp Low, Lucchini, man, or Cooley High. You'll be like, oh, I know them.
Okay,
I be hearing them on TikTok and stuff.
Yeah,
they still relevant. So
yeah. So
So just to speed things up.
No, yeah,
so
please slow them down. We still have time to cover.
Yeah. So I was doing a thing, and like, I mean, I'm playing in my head like the disappointment of seeing his face and me being shy and not getting up there and knowing that I got the skill, but I didn't do nothing with it. And just like, I don't know, for me that reached me, man, just seeing like how sad he was. Because when we left that show, man, because we was all hype. And then when we left the show, it was all like quiet. And it was like, you just feel that just weighing on you. And I'm like, I don't like that feeling.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's tough when people know like what you're capable of, and you know what you're capable of.
You don't act on it.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
So that burned, bro. And then like after that, I was like, I never want to feel like this again. And so like, that's what led it to my, I call it villain art. Like me just running up on stage if you was whack, just taking the mic.
Never again.
Yeah,
never again.
Never again. So yeah, after that, that's what started, because I never want to feel like that again. If someone was weak, I just go take it over. And that took over into my DJ life too, because like you could be in a bar and
flip their turntables.
Oh no, I was worse. So
worse.
Yeah, so lovely. I would go to the bar manager at the time, or owner, whoever was in charge, and be like, "Yo, I'll give you money and tell you I'm better than this dude." And they'd be like, all you need to give me is like 20 minutes to set up.
Yeah.
If I'm whack, I'll bounce. But if I'm better than him, I get his spot.
Yeah.
Like straight up, I was like that.
Yeah.
And they was like, okay. And like, I get up and you see the other DJs just seeing like, looking what's going on. I'm setting up right next to them. And then I'll listen to them, and then like I'll pick their same exact record and just cut it up and just come over and take over the scene and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then the crowd like, oh, you know.
Yeah. So you're big on the wow factor. You're big on like, you know, like pulling in the
that young life.
That young life. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true.
You grow up.
As someone who's getting older as well, I'm just like, I remember being really passionate about this. And it's not that I don't care now, but I care less.
Hey, if some younger cats hearing this, they want to live that life, do it, man. I'm still here for it. You know, I'm just growing up now.
Absolutely. So DJing, like what role did that kind of play in your life? So it sounds like you moved from MCing, and then you're like, okay, let's DJ, or were you doing them simultaneously?
Well, I was doing it simultaneously, because I've been DJing since I was like 15, 16 years old.
Okay.
For real. Used to be with this group, man. Our first group was called the Upper Class when we were in high school, man.
Nice.
Back at Jeff, yo.
Nice.
Shout out to Shundale and Ethan, man. Dang, bro. Going way back machine. But yeah, I was the DJ for them and stuff like that. And I was like, I can MC too, but they would never let me rap. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I can do it.
Yeah.
And then when the band disbanded, you know what I'm saying? Then I was like, I'm gonna be an MC.
Like, fuck, I'm putting myself up.
And I just did both for like a long time, because you know I was such a hip hop purist.
Sure.
If you couldn't do all, you know, the 4 elements, not 5, then you weren't.
Well, there's a hip-hop. 5th one. What the fuck? What's
the spoken word is considered the 5th one. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. And then you got your hardcore 4. But yeah, so I was just like, I'm gonna do my thing. I'm doing it my way, and then it was on after that.
Yeah. So as far as like DJing, what drew you to DJing? Was it you like playing music for people? You like making them dance? You like?
Well, yeah. To me, I don't know if it was making people dance because that is given that people gonna do that anyway.
Yeah, no,
but
I don't dance, so I apologize for being part of the problem.
To me, it was the high of just making a whole nother song with 2 different completely records and making them marry each other. You know what I'm saying? And just sound like bliss to the ear over the speakers. That was the thing for me with DJing.
Yeah. It's like kind of alchemy, making something out of like 2 things that already exist, making something new.
Exactly, because like my granddad, he was a DJ for a radio station. And I used to watch him blend records, and it was like, what was that? And the thing was, you could never hear that record nowhere else because it was 2 other records that made it happen.
Yeah.
And back then, you couldn't. There was no Shazam. You couldn't YouTube that. You know, there was no way. When you heard it, that was it.
Yeah.
There was not on tape, not on. That was it. You couldn't get it anywhere else. So it was like the exclusivity of doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And that's what make people want to come out and see you, because like when he plays songs I never heard nowhere else. You know what I'm saying? I know the lyrics or whatever, but whatever beat he threw on it and make it happen was different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Mashup, whatever. So.
Yeah, some mashups. That's super dope. What were like some like hurdles? Actually, I want to ask this question. I love asking this question. What was your least favorite thing to hear as a DJ?
Oh, like songs?
It doesn't have to be a song. It could be a saying. It could be like, "Hey, could you play?" Like whatever.
Man, anybody with cigarette breath, man.
Just like coming up to the DJ booth.
Oh my God, because I'm not a smoker. Like cigarettes anyway.
Yeah.
Like they talk to you, they don't understand how potent their breath is, man. Like my eyes will instantly water up. Like,
yeah. Like, you just like, I'll give you $1 to
just. I always had like breath mint.
Yeah, for real. Yes, I'll play your song, and here's a breath mint.
I'm holding my breath half the time. Like people like, I want to hear this something. Like,
you just assume it's bad, so you just like.
I did that for a lot of years. Just like didn't even. Just shake my just get you the hell on.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna play my song. I'm gonna play anyway. If I remember your joint, I'll throw it on. If it fits. Because like if people give a good song, I'm with it. But like sometimes people be saying random songs that would not go with the flow.
Yeah.
Like,
they're not accounting for the flow. They're just being like, I just want to hear this song. It's like fucking play it in your iPod. Like I don't know. I don't know.
You hear that in your car on your way home.
Yeah.
And plus you didn't tip.
For real.
You step.
Exactly.
You done messed up, Run.
What's the etiquette for like if you're gonna request a song?
Tip the DJ.
Tip the DJ.
Real?
What's a proper tip for a DJ?
I don't care, man. Just tip. You can
just
be a
tip.
buck. Just show some gratitude. Dude, playing something you asked for anyway, man. Just
for sure.
Just do it. Just be nice, yo. Like that's how they make their money. You know what I'm saying? Because like a lot of bars ain't like shooting, like that. So that's why I left the bar game. Like the bar game or club game, I could say, it kept your skills sharp.
Sure.
But private is where the real money was at, man.
Private events?
Yeah, that was where you really got your money. So that's what I did. I was like, I would go to the clubs, keep the skills sharp, but I was like, if I was making real money, it was because I was private, so that was the real way to do it.
Yeah, definitely. I've kind of found that like private events and stuff like that are like, they got money, you know what I mean? And they're trying to have a good show. So
exactly. That's the way to go.
That definitely makes sense. So you started doing like private events and stuff like that. Now you came here. You brought some pretty interesting mixed drinks. Our boy Philip is in there sipping. Hopefully he's taking care of the stream and we all look good and all that. But so like, did you decide to like mix those? Were you like bartending at a similar time? Were you like, yo, if I'm a DJ and a bartender, I'm gonna make the fucking money?
Oh, all right. So no, I didn't do two at the same time. It was just a transition.
Like making drinks and spinning records. That'd have been
wow.
Yeah.
No, I never incorporated it into it. When I was DJing because like I was a hardcore DJ, by the way. It's like when I was in the booth, I didn't leave.
Okay.
I didn't come out and dance with you or nothing like that. I didn't talk over the track.
Yeah.
I left the booth. It was to go to the bathroom and then right back immediately. You know what I'm saying? Barely that. Yeah. But like I was hardcore. I was into it. And I was already thinking 20 songs ahead. So
the chess master.
Yeah, exactly, dude. And I'm good at reading a crowd, so that was another thing too. I could see what they like, like, oh, okay, they feeling this kind of stuff, and then I got them. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I saw a toe hit that dance floor, it was a wrap.
Yeah. Philip says thank you for the drinks. It's having blast in there.
You are
appreciate
welcome,
you.
sir.
Appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
So you started doing DJ now. You made a transit. Go ahead.
Right to the drinks. So the drinks came later. The drinks came because of the happy hour show.
Okay.
So because on the happy hour show, we seeing Ocean talk about dumb, crazy antics and stupid stuff.
Just get wild.
Yeah, that makes no sense at all. And so I'm like, yo, I'm coming up. I think another addition to the show would be drink recipes.
Sure.
So I started like coming up drinks. I always had like a little bar. Like my bar was pretty solid. You know what I'm saying? But like
I believe that because the bar that you brought here, if this is your portable bar,
yeah, this is the portable. I know, Ray.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
That's just 3, and it's like
this man's wild.
It's like 5 other ones in the bag. We ain't even got to.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna make like, cause I thought girl was gonna be here, so I was gonna make the pumpkin spice drinks. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, they would have went nuts.
Yeah, I ain't even front. I'll pull the bottle out. So I got pumpkin spice alcohol, yo.
Des, you're missing out. You're missing out.
But no. So because I saw like coming up with drink, I remember I would stay up all night and like come up with like crazy like concoctions or things like that. That's how it started, like crazy things. But then like after that, I was like, no, I want to make good stuff. Because I really got into like the taste of like the old school drinks, like the classics, like the Manhattan, the old fashioned, the Tom Collins, the Negroni, things like that. So I was like, yeah, I want to make drinks on this level. How could I remix it? You know what I'm saying? Put my own little spin on it. And so that's what I started doing. Then I went from just like trying to get fucked up to like, I want to be enjoyable and I want it smooth texture, just relax and chill. You know what I'm saying? Like a drink shouldn't just be just to get fucked up. That's
exactly. And that's what I actually do appreciate the art of drink making because it's like I've gone to places where I'm like, yo, this is super good. And like, I'm here to enjoy this drink. And then there's ones where I'm just like, I don't know, they have a heavy pour. Like I'm just trying to get drunk, so it's like, it's definitely the fact you kind of take that. So is that what is it? Excuse me. Is that kind of like the premise for the after hours? Or
exactly. Yeah, because me and Ocean will go so heavy in
happy hour. Excuse me.
Well, I'll time all in together.
Do it, beautiful.
So the happy hour show was, we drink. You have to, if you're on the show, you have to drink. That's the rule.
Fair enough.
You have to drink on the show. And so we would pregame.
Yeah.
Drinking heavy before the show.
That's funny. You pregame the show about drinking. That's baller. That's next level.
Ocean always recorded him. He always videotaped me like making some drinks. Sometimes if he's not too fucked up to pay attention to me making drinks because he missed out on some dope drinks I was making. Like, I'm supposed to, same for the camera guy because I'm getting it. So he forgets to like record while I'm making these drinks. And so it don't matter. We go on the air. And then like we're having the cocktails, talking about our topics or whatever, and we're already, by the time we start recording the show, we're at least a good 5 drinks in each. You know what I'm saying? And so like shout out to Vocab because he was like, don't nobody pregame like the happy hour show because he was on our show. He was like, they pregame is serious. He said that on the air. He didn't know.
I was wild.
He was like, I wasn't ready. But yeah, we drink. But anyway, so because of the happy hour show, we drink so heavy, and then like. When we're done with the show, because the show's like an hour long, and then when we're done with the show, you're amped up.
Yeah, you're ready to go.
Yeah, you want to try to chill out, dial down. So like the after hour show was great because like we were still talking about so much dope shit.
Yeah,
but we didn't want to drink no more.
Yeah.
So we would record ourselves just talking about dumb stuff and just after the show, but we didn't drink, like we was just drinking water and stuff like that.
Right, just chill.
Shout out to Voss, you know what I'm saying? They sponsored, but we were just drinking that and just trying to chill and talk about. So that's why the after hour show was boring and stuff like that.
Okay.
We was trying to.
So is it kind of like recorded like right after, where you just literally do like basically like 2 hours? Like
that's exactly how it was. It used to be immediately after the happy hour show, but then it kind of turned into its own thing. So we just record the after hour show whenever.
Whatever.
Yeah. It turned into its own identity.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Cool. But that's how it was born.
Yeah, no, that's dope. That's dope that the two shows kind of like coincided, like the happy hour and the after hours. Like that's, and I like the name kind of synchronicity. So that's super dope. So like as far as like guests and stuff, who do you have as like guests on?
Man, we had some really good guests. Of course, like when the happy hour show first started, we toured around the Northwest interviewing various establishments on how they celebrated happy hour, like how they made their drinks, or what was the best drink selling at the bar, or like
what bar food that they have for 2 hours,
what made them famous for it, and stuff like that. So yeah, we got really blessed with like interviewing and things like that. Like I said, with the Heritage Distilling, they got in. I remember we filmed that. Shout out to Kamari. She was doing an event at Club Dirty at the time, which is pretty dope. And we shot that, so that was really cool. And a slew of other like places. Evergreen, the club, they were dope. So that's a curling place.
Okay.
You know what curling is?
No.
You ever seen
on the ice? Yeah. I was like, is this a black thing that like I don't know? I'm just like, is this how you're supposed to get your hair better? Like
I have curled people and it is fun. Don't put yourself in this little box. Go live life. That joint is fun. And you know what their halftime rule is?
What's the halftime rule?
You have to go to the bar and get a drink and then come back on the ice with your drink. That's a halftime rule.
That's dope.
Like country religion is like a real thing. It's serious.
Wild.
How could you not love that?
That's pretty dope. They're like, if you're gonna be like sweeping the ice, I guess, probably be a little drunk.
They on the ice already fucked up, and you know what I'm saying. But they don't look it. You never know. But they got alcohol. You know what I'm saying? Because it's part of the sport. Like, what sport do you have that?
Yeah, it is a requirement.
It is. So like, dope, man. Freaking Olympics.
Yeah, for real. The Olympics better be following the rules, especially the Olympics.
Yeah, but no. That was really cool too, and we got to do this like they had like the sweeper broom, and me and Ocean and the bartender and the guy that owned the club, we all got a drink out of it. Like they had shot glasses lined up on it. We had to like synchronize it and like drink out of it at the same time and stuff like that. You gotta say this chant when you do it and stuff like that.
Damn, it's like a whole ass ritual.
It is. I'm telling you, it's serious. We got to do that. I felt honored doing that stuff. It was dope, man. It was fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, things like that, and I guess. So we've had like OG1. He's been on there.
Okay, nice.
We've had Marv from Faded Vodka. Shout out.
Okay, yeah, dude's dope.
Yes. We had Christina with the K when she was on jamming. We had her on there.
Oh, snap.
Shout out to Millennium. He's been on, and Rich. Man, we've had a lot of guests on the Happy Hour.
Yeah. So you do interview like music. Local music cats.
Whoever. Like if you're in the industry, yeah, you can get on. So.
Yeah.
It's reaching. I mean, there's like a 2-month backlog now, but
yeah.
But yeah,
that I totally get, because people are like, yo, can I get on the show? And I'm like, I can put you on a list to get on the show. But yeah, there's
respect.
Yeah,
because you're doing it.
Yeah, no, it's very true. That's very true.
Yeah.
I'm overwhelmed by it, but I like that you bring up that like that's a good thing. You know, like it's better to be like, oh man, I don't know if I can get you on just yet, than it is to be like, yeah, man, I can't find anybody for this weekend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's like calling a plumber and they be like, yeah, we be there tomorrow. Like, you mean you don't got no other gigs?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You coming to fix my catastrophe?
Yeah,
and you free tomorrow?
Like that.
Like,
yeah,
I'm appreciative, but I'm kind of worried right now.
Yo, for real, that's a really good analogy.
I kind of want that disappointment. Like it'll be 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. At least I know I'm waiting for something.
Yeah, for real. Like we gotta wait 2 weeks, honey, before you get here.
Danny Ocean says the curling interview was so fun. There was an interview.
Yeah, it was an interview, so you can see it on YouTube.
Okay.
It's nice, and so. Yeah, that interview, man, that was a blast. Like we got to like curl, got the ice, and it was like Halloween. So wow, like it was like about this month. So they were all dressed up in like crazy outfits and stuff like that. And we got to have like their signature drinks and cocktails and like drink out of, like I told you, the sweeper broom and stuff, the traditional thing.
Yeah, that's sick.
So like at halftime, they get all that sweeper brooms, they just throw them in the middle of the ice and they walk and they go to the bar and have drinks, and then they come back from the bar with their drinks on the ice and resume play.
That is the most American shit I've ever heard. I don't know if curling is American, but that would be
I think it originated in, I want to say, Canada or something like that.
Yeah.
Because they are
someplace
hardcore.
with ice and alcohol.
Yeah. Shout out to whoever.
Yeah, for real.
Like, that was the best thing.
So when it comes to like interviewing artists, what do you look for when in an artist interview?
God, interview so many, but it's more like what your grind, you know what I'm saying? Your ethics, your hustle, and what's your overall objective, you know what I'm saying? Do you have one? A lot of cats is gonna get, females, whatever. Like, fine, that's your objective. Go get that. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Just get it, whatever it is. But just have one, put some thought into it.
Absolutely.
You know, something like, just don't do it.
Yeah. What about you? What's your objective?
Well, when I was in the game, it was just to like just spread my gospel, you know what I'm saying? Like the purity of like hip hop and like the enjoyment and, and just trying to just keep it real, you know what I'm saying? That was what it is, because my art style was like very conscious, you know what I'm saying? I had a song called Constant Shakes. and it was talking about like how kids was killing kids, police and corruption and all that. Don't seem like much has changed. What I'm saying right now, right?
Yeah.
If you only listen to me back
this
then,
song would have fixed it. I tried.
Not enough people listen.
Yeah, that's what it is. Go listen to that song. Let's fix this.
Like, why didn't you share my shit?
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, that shit's always so funny. Why aren't you famous yet? Why don't you share my shit?
Yeah, that. Yeah, had a music video for it and everything.
Yeah. But, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, no. So it was that kind of awareness, that I was trying to talk about and stuff like that. And then you had your fun hip hop tracks and stuff like that too.
That's the part I'm having a hard time with. Is I actually like just wrote what is it? It's an Afro Samurai song.
Ooh,
yeah. I actually got A Revolution. I don't know if you met her yet. She's super dope freestyler, honestly. And she asked me, she's like, yo, it's like when she was on the show, she's like, I'm writing an Afro Samurai song. Maybe I can get you on it. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And a lot of my songs are like, they're like storytelling. They're kind of like sad. They're like mental health focused. They're like, so like trying to write like a fun song was something that like I found kind of difficult.
Yeah.
But it's also
difficult.
For real. Well, and it's just like, I have to remember sometimes that like that fun aspect of hip hop is why I got into hip hop because it's very much like that, like I like to hear, I like to feel my feels, but like after that, I like to just rock out and hear some like weird words mixed together and some punchlines I didn't expect.
Man, that's how you do it.
So, no, that's
you just got to sprinkle some Weird Al on there.
That's super funny you say that. That's actually the first music I ever wanted to make. And I was always just like looking back, I'm just like, man, some cornball like white mom shit. Like, why did you like Weird Al so much? And I like thought about it and I was like, he rhymes.
He does.
He's funny.
He's hilarious.
He like, you know what I mean? Like,
he hits all the boxes.
He hits all the boxes. Like for a rapper comedian, I'm like,
that's perfect.
This seems like the thing I would run into. But it's like when I make like rap or I make comedy, I make them both separate. Like I don't have comedy. Like I don't have funny songs. That's why I thought it was cool that like where you like, yo, I got punchlines. Like there's something you can help me with. Cause Cause I have the comedy mind. I have the rap mind, but they're two separate things. They were two separate.
No, it was like that for me too. Like I tell you, I turned dark. They turned to Batman really.
Yeah. Exactly.
Like I saw my family go down crime alley or something. Shout out to all the comic book people out there.
Yeah. Absolutely. To our fellow nerds.
I ain't gonna front. I never shy away from that. I am a geek and a nerd.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Well, we actually have a thing called Off Topic. So tell me a little bit. What's your nerddom kind of?
Oh
like?
My God! You come to my house. Yeah, like, you guys will because we got to have you on the show.
Yeah,
but like when you get in, I got like this collectible shelves. It's like things I would never ever take out of the box.
You got the Funko Pops. You got the.
You know what I'm saying? I got like collectible Batman and Doctor Strange stuff. Because I like Doctor Strange before all y'all got on.
Okay. This is original OG Doctor Strange fan.
I'm an OG Doctor Strange fan. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah,
that's sick. But, so you read like the comic books where they get like super trippy, and you're like, "What is happening?
Yeah,
how much DMT did you smoke to create this?" Like, and this was like made this. Yeah, I read some of those comic books. I'm like, this is nuts. So you like comic books?
Oh God, yeah, I love comic books.
I think I heard you bring up Star Trek a little bit.
Oh yeah, Star Trek, Star Wars, anything sci-fi, man. Anything sci-fi. Like Firefly, that show was terrible, but the movie Serenity was great. Maybe got the T-shirt that says
the sacrifices I have to make for this to have continuity.
Yeah, seriously. But no, like anything sci-fi, I'm all into anything about space and stuff like that. And,
okay, so you're space, you're more sci-fi than fantasy.
Oh my God, yeah. Oh yeah. I like fantasy because like Lord of the Rings and all that. That's kind of like fantasy and stuff. Yeah. Like, but yeah, if it was sci-fi, I would pick that way over that. Yeah. You got me right there. So yeah. But I just love stuff like that. You know?
Yeah. So did you ever like throw it in your raps where you got like a Bruce Banner bar? You know?
Yeah, of course, some DBZ in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let them know that you popped a sensu bean or whatever.
Yeah, for real. Anime that get power up. Takes 2 weeks long.
Yo.
I'm glad they got better with the power ups now. Now it's like 30 seconds. So
it's like
better than like 2 weeks. Next episode, they're still powering up.
Yeah, for real. You want to listen to dudes yell into microphones? Like I can do that anywhere. Yeah.
Oh my!
It's my favorite podcast.
I had the luxury of doing that. There's Toy Rabbit Studios gave me the honor of doing voice for an anime show. It's coming up 303 Blind Sides. Yeah. And I got to be the main character, Rayo. So that's dope. Yeah, that's going to be coming out next year.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, so I'm going to be on the anime.
You're going to be on
I'm gonna be on the anime.
You're going to be the fucking voice of an anime?
I'm going to be the voice of an anime character.
That's fucking wild,
yes.
dude. That's crazy. That's probably like, that's got to be like a huge dream as like
you kidding me?
As a radio and like nerd, you know what I mean? Like that's, you're like, I love talking. I love anime.
Yes.
Now I get to do it.
Yes. And
that's wild.
And like the music is kind of like I love the music they got coming with it. It's kind of like Cowboy Bebop and that kind of vibe and things like that. And like Minicoin Hitchin, you know, the Pimp and Soil sessions. So like it's that kind of vibe, that jazzy hip hop kind of vibe. So I'm like,
oh, that's gonna be sick as fuck. You let me know. I'm gonna fucking blow that up. I'm gonna be like, this is my boy.
Yeah,
it's my boy.
He did it. Look, my mom made it.
Yeah. We got Ashanti in the chat. I'm so glad Blacktacular is doing well. Shout outs to you, player. He says I want to do some curling.
Yes, do it. Do it. You will not regret. I'm telling you, it's so fun. And like they have like lessons they give. Now it's the season. It's perfect. This is the season when they're doing it. So they give out these cool lessons. Just find out. It's Evergreen Curling Club. It's in Beaverton.
Okay.
And they give out really cool lessons and they teach you and everything like that. It's dope. You don't even got to have the equipment. Just show up and they'll supply you with.
I don't have to bring my own curling equipment.
No, they got everything.
Thank God, because boy, I think I lost it in a move.
It's fun. That's what got me into it because I went to the little kicking it part and I was like, I want to do this for real. And then like I got some guys from work and like we just became a team, and then we would go do it like every week for a month. We joined the league.
That's funny. You joined the league. Yeah, you got into curling.
I got into it. I did like 2 or 3 seasons. Like it was fun, man.
That's dope. That's dope. So another thing I wanted to hit right before we get out of here is we have another segment called Off the Record.
Okay.
So if there's anything that you haven't shared with the world just yet, or you know, it could either be like career wise, it could be like I mix cereals, you know, it could be anything. It could be anything that you feel like you haven't shared with a wide audience that you might want to share here first.
Oh man, my guilty pleasure, believe it or not, is a late night, you know, bowl of cereal, playing backgammon on my PlayStation.
Playing backgammon?
Yeah, for
what
real.
A weird backgammon. I don't even know how to. I've seen it on my computer and I do not know how it works.
That's why I said I kind of learned it when I was a kid, but I forgot everything to it. And so PlayStation had a tutorial mode, so it just taught me, and I was like, and after that was fun because challenge people all over the world, put it on like the hardest difficulty.
Of the 4 people who also know how to play backgammon.
Like it's 2 actually. You know?
yeah, exactly. It's me and one other dude. Yeah,
me
for
and
real.
Some other dude.
Yeah.
Way over there.
He just has multiple names. Danny Ocean says, I will wreck you at backgammon. Is that true?
No, he will not, dude.
Yeah,
he just like talking. To say, no, I'll tell you what Ocean will wreck me or anybody in, and that's Mario Kart. You don't want that smoke from him. I'm telling you, you just don't want that smoke. Don't even say you could beat him. Just don't. You don't want that smoke. That man is like the devil on that track or something. He's like a god on there. It's like he's too good. He's good.
Are you're talking about Danny in Mario Kart?
Yeah, Danny Ocean playing Mario Kart. You don't want that smoke.
Okay,
that really good.
And it's all of the Mario Karts.
It don't matter.
Wreck you,
he'll just wreck you, man. Just don't the arcade on the system. Just forget about it. Just don't do it.
Yeah,
I tried, bro. I tried.
He just said yes. He was just like, yes, that is in fact true. I will wreck you. Do not mess around.
I've seen him posting on the gram. Like he put it like, find me. Like, no, you don't
find me.
Don't find me.
You don't want this smoke.
You'll be embarrassed. Yeah. Yeah, but shout out to you, Ocean, for real.
Yeah. Oh, with Yoshi. Okay, that's his character. That's his who do you
One of many.
One of many. Okay.
I'm Luigi every time.
You Luigi? Okay.
Luigi,
okay. I can see you rocking some Luigi.
Yeah, I like Luigi, or I'll pick like the Koopa Turtles. You know
those guys are
just
pretty
to be
dope.
fun with it. But I've raced with everybody, but my go-to is always Luigi.
That's a good one. That's a good one. He's got the death stare, so that's pretty solid.
He does.
So another segment that we do is Hell Loop. So if you were stuck in hell, what song?
Why am I there? I thought I was a good person.
You are a good person.
I'm a good person.
But they have to stop you off in hell so you know what you just barely missed. So you're stuck there, right? And they're playing a single song.
Oh.
What song would they use to torture you with?
Oh, Lord. That's a lot of songs.
That's a lot of songs. Yeah. Like anything people request.
You know,
as a
whatever
DJ,
is the most popular song in the pop world, that would probably be it.
That'd probably be it.
Whatever that is, like you got stuck hearing like Mamba 5 for the rest of your life. Like you want to definitely find a Cliff.
Des is in the chat. Oh, snap. Des is stuck in LA. I was like, is that a song?
Yeah, for real. It's probably got your name in it. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
The dude say like every woman's name on the planet in that song.
Mambo number 5?
Yeah, you already know, yeah.
Yo, Des, that's seriously like that's what like we jokingly like probably from the first time we asked this question, we're just like, yeah, Mambo number 5.
Yeah.
That would be the Hell Loop song. Except it would be where they don't say your name.
Yeah.
Like, but Lou Bega slept with you but doesn't mention you. Like that would be hell. He's
You was
just
a side chick.
Yeah. You the side. He's like, yo, I got all these chicks and you didn't even make the cut. I ain't even bringing you up.
You the D team.
Dope. Well, hey, it's been a treat talking with you. We're gonna close out here in just a little bit.
It's too bad I didn't get to share a story.
Yeah. Oh, hey, absolutely. We got 5 minutes. You got to share.
5 minutes.
You got 5 minutes. We got 5 minutes, and I would love to hear a story.
Okay. God, I don't remember the shop anymore. All right, I'll give you the choice. There's the shop. There's the motorcycle. Or for you, this is for you, Ocean. Or there's the salad.
Okay, the shop, the motorcycle, or the salad.
Yeah.
All right, Des. If you get this, maybe they'll pop in there with an answer. The shop, the motorcycle, or the salad.
Yeah.
Those are 3 different things.
Yeah, 3 different topics.
There's
a story to each one.
Yeah, for real. Okay. Danny says salad ! So I'm almost curious. And Des didn't make it back from LA, so I don't know if they get a choice. Let's do the salad. I'm trusting Danny on this.
So we had a company party. We'll get together or whatever. Potluck. So everybody's bringing food. I'll try to go fast. Everybody's bringing food.
You good. You got time.
And I'm famous. I made my world famous mac and cheese.
Okay.
I dare anybody make better mac and cheese than me. I'm sorry, you ain't gonna do it. I don't care who you are. You're gonna lose. Bobby Flay, you can get that smoke too. But anyway, so I bring my mac and cheese. You know, there's just a table, right? We walk in. They was like, yeah, set your food over there. And I go and I set my thing down. And as I'm setting it down, because I got like a little red case to keep it hot and everything like that. And I'm setting it down and I see something like brown or black moving out of the corner of my eye. And it was like in this silver like bowl. And I was just like seeing it. And I was like, as a reaction, I thought it was a bug. So I like punched it. I punched it hard. And like it was just flying everywhere. You seeing like potato salad is flying. And I'm like hitting it. It's like, dude come running like, yo, Shaydo, what you doing? I'm like, man, it was a bug in this potato salad. And it was just like, what? And I was like, they look. And then I looked and it was just raisins. And this lady that made the potato said to come running. My life, I swear, man, my life.
Oh my God.
The poor lady comes and she was like, what's going on with potato salad? It was like, she thought it was bugging your food, so he was punching. So people seeing me punching the shit on this potato salad, bro.
He didn't pick it out. He punched it.
Punched it.
Yeah, that is my favorite part of
and
that.
People got like potato salad spray on him. I got friends that bring that up every year. Like, hey, how's the potato salad?
Yo, you is it be a rematch this year with you and the potato salad? You gonna give him a fair fight?
Fucking year.
You'll let that potato salad glove up, and you're just gonna like sucker punch it.
Yeah, I remember that lady was just in tears. I was like, who puts raisins in potato salad?
I was gonna say, was she white?
Yeah.
Of course she was.
Who puts raisins in potato salid?
This isn't your fault, Shaydo.
No, it's not, man.
You know
I did them a favor.
Yeah, I'm actually going to school to be a therapist, and I want to tell you, it's not your fault. It's not your fault.
I appreciate that.
It's not your fault.
Hear that word? It's not my fault. Anyway, there you go. There's the story.
Beautiful. Dude, it was such a treat talking with you.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I had a blast. And I definitely look forward to talking with you in the future.
Good. And being on the show. Got me on the happy hour show now.
Hey, absolutely. And they gave us a show. You want to shout that out real quick before we close out?
They gave us a show on X-Ray FM. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Danny Ocean once again. The whole commish, El Capitan, Jinx, Shade, Nook, Big Chief, Snipe, the whole 9. Shout out to this guy right here, Zane, holding it down. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you guys, the fans. You know what I'm saying? Because what are we without you? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And then just real quick on those socials so that way we know where to find you.
Yeah, you can find me Shaydo with an underscore, SHAYDO with the underscore.
Okay.
and that'll have my link tree and it'll take you everywhere else to all my other platforms because I don't got time to go down that list. But yeah.
No worries, no worries, dude. Super dope talking with you. And yeah, I appreciate you. This has been Off the Cuff with Des and Zane. I am Zane Thomas and this is Shaydo, and thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Yeah.